The Mask of Zorro is one of my most favorite movies ever. I've loved it ever since I was a kid because I've always been into Zorro. My introduction to Zorro was the Disney reruns of the what was a VHS tape of some of the black and white Disney episodes of their old Zorro series, and I've always been into sword fighting, swashbuckling movies. That's what got me into it. I didn't care if it was black and white. I liked it, and when I heard that this was coming in theaters, I was like 6 years old, and I'm like, oh, I gotta see this, mom. Take me to see it, and she did, and I loved it from start to finish. It was awesome. And when it got on VHS, I loved it twice as much. I'd seen it countless times over and over again throughout the years. I don't own the VHS anymore, but I have the Blu-ray now. And and in the story, it's set in the 1800s in California, right after Mexico and all its territories, including California, broke away from Spain during the Mexican War of Independence led by Santa Anna. Yeah, the same guy who massacred everyone in Texas. Um, he started off good, but then he became a dictator. Or maybe it was always that way. I can't remember. Yeah, he did have a cameo in this movie, played by that guy who played the villain in Desperado, another Antonio Banderas movie. But that was cut short because I thought the ending was too sad, so they did a happier ending. I'll get to that later. Um, well, I don't want to spoil too much for people who haven't seen this, but you gotta see it. It's fun, swashbuckling entertainment, action, adventure, romance, a sexy duel between Zora and Elena, like cutting each other's clothes while they're fighting, and and as a kid, I thought that scene was like, this is awesome, this is funny, hilarious. But then when I was reached puberty, I thought, God, this is sexy, one awesome and funny. And I want to like romance a girl that way. Maybe when I'm married, I might do that with my wife one day. Fun, it's like a foreplay with swords, whatever the hell. Um, the Okay. The story, Zorro's fighting on the Mexican side during the war. The California is run by this tyrannical governor, and he sets a trap for Zorro. Zorro escapes, and these two boys like knock down a statue when the sniper's trying to get him to save him. And he rewards the two boys, Alejandro and Joaquin Murrieta, with this medal, and then he carves a Z on the little bloody Z on the governor's cheek, cheek and threatens him not to return. And then he escapes, he goes back home, and the governor follows him there. They arrest him when he tries to fight back. His wife, she steps away when they try to shoot. She gets shot, and he gets arrested. And the governor, who was jealous of Diego taking his marrying the woman that he loved, takes Diego's infant daughter Elena to raise as his own. And 20 years later, Zorro escapes from prison and he recruits Alejandro, who's now a grown man. His brother was killed. Him and his brother were outlaws, who like robbing but they were like more into great fame and fortune, not men of the people like Zorro. And they were ambushed. His brother was killed. And fun fact, his brother Joaquin Murrieta, he was the real life outlaw who inspired the Zorro stories. And there's a and the villain in the movie that one of the villain's sidekick, Captain Harrison Love, he was a real person who did kill Joaquin, the real Joaquin, and what he did to Joaquin's head after Joaquin died is similar. And I'm not gonna spoil that, but yeah, there's an interesting biography about that guy called the Man from I think Arizona or the Man from Arizona about Harry Love. Yeah, I recommend you read that. Um, and then Zorro recruits Alejandro. He teaches him how to fight better, but he's more into fame and fortune. So after his first ride out, Alejandro has him work undercover as a politician for the governor to be a spy, and he finds out the governor's evil plans, and they take him down together. And Zorro, he Elena doesn't trust Zorro at first, but then she falls in love, and she gets on their side, and they all try to take down the bad guys together. I'm not gonna spoil anymore. You gotta wait and see. This is awesome. This is hilarious. There's a funny horse chase that makes me chuckle. Uh, great moments of comedy, great moments of action. Zoro toying with his opponents, a bit slapstick. So, I like how they added some real life history into this fictional story to make it more interesting. I really love that because I love history and I love westerns, and this is a swashbuckling superhero western. And if you like movies about superheroes who use their wits and their cunning rather than their rather and their skills rather than gadgets and superpowers. This is the movie for you. It's a superhero classic. I give it 2 thumbs up. And that's my review. If you like it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.